Hey, my leading, how y'all doing? Excuse me while I have a sip of pop. That's better. Diet Pepsi caffeine free is really good. Now, if you notice, I've been doing over the last couple weeks, I've been doing a couple shark movie reviews, and in celebration of the release of Sharknado 2 on the Sci-Fi Channel. There was one that escaped me that I finally saw today on demand on the Sci-Fi Channel because they have a thing in Sharknado Week called Swamp Shark, and this was a apparently, this was made a couple years back. I never saw it. I saw Sand Shark. I know there's a movie called Snow Shark. I haven't seen it. I saw a trailer for it. And Sand Shark is has a couple well-known actors, and it has Christy Swanson, best known as she was starred in the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie I saw at the drive-in. Even though it played alongside Three Ninjas, I thought Three Ninjas was far better than Buffy, but oh, that's just me. And then D.B. Sweeney, who I always say Dave Bear Swan, Da Ba Swan, I like that because my mind is gone. And Robert Davi playing a Southern sheriff, which is really hard to. I mean, you get used to it. I mean, but he tried to do a Southern accent, but it was so out of his line of acting reach, I guess. But he had the best lines in Showgirls. And baseball legend Wade Boggs was in it too. Well, anyways, it starts off with the sheriff. This guy, they're in the southern, they're in the south in the swamps and stuff, and you see like this giant, like an oil truck come up to the sheriff, and they said, "You like exotic animals, pets, and stuff like that?" And he said, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden you see like the thing, something's in that giant canister. You know it's the shark though, but you see it trying to bust out, right? And apparently it busts off of its foundation and starts rolling down the hill. It gets in the swamp, and all of a sudden the shark is loose. Pretty much that's the whole movie, the shark being in the swamp and these guys' efforts to try to kill it. And it's not, I mean, some of the other ones had a more complicated plot that I reviewed, but this one is pretty straightforward about that. They just try to kill the shark. And, uh, and there's one guy that's somewhat scientifical who can finally detail what a shark might be, and it's at their Gator Fest that they're going to have. Something like that giant Fourth of July celebration they had in Jaws, but this is no Jaws, believe me. And I wish I had a good thumbnail, but they didn't have any really good shots of the shark. They had a couple, but they weren't good enough for a thumbnail or a picture or anything like that. The shark looks pretty terrible when they do show them, and they have like close-ups. And it's like the mechanical thing, but it looks like it's made out of paper mache. It looks dreadful. And underwater, it's all like real murky because it's a swamp and stuff like that. But it's terrible. The movie itself is all right. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I'd have to give it maybe a 7 out of 10. It's all right, but at least it was a little bit less preposterous than the other ones because there have been, uh, in the real world, there have been cases of sharks being caught in like freshwater environments, even though it doesn't happen very often. So the fact of it might be in the shark is somewhat logical, but the rest of it isn't, you know. And it was just weird Robert Davi being a sad in a southern accent because I never seen him. He usually plays like sleazy detectives and stuff like that, and cops. Not like a well, he was actually sleazy southern sheriff too, but the southern accent really threw me off. So I mean that's my review of Swamp Shark. It's an alright movie. It's on demand right now on Sci-Fi. And it's weird because all the stuff I did was leading up to Sharknado 2. That was supposed to be my big review, right? And the day it was came out on Wednesday at 9 o'clock, I had to work because I work nights now. And then Saturday they had a rebroadcast of it, and I had to do my Q&A video, which was really important. I had that set up for a while. And then I finally did Sunday, and then I only got like 35 views on it so far. And the other two shark movies, the Mega Shark versus Mega Shark, has over 500, and then Sharktopus versus Terracuda is doing awesome on YouTube. It's doing right now has like 719 views. It's quickly becoming, in only 8 days, my most popular movie review. I mean, my most popular movie review right now is Ghost Shark, with almost 800 views, right? And it's getting up there, man. It'll probably get up there in a couple of days. There'll be, I mean, that and going down the road. Going down the road is like, I think, over 600 views. It beat Going Down the Road. It's my second most popular right now. Shark versus Terracuda. And it was cool seeing Conan O'Brien in that movie, but it's getting close to being my most popular movie review. And then when I do, I'll probably put a little post on Facebook about that. So, if you get a chance to see Swamp Shark, you know, like I said, I was trying to get a good thumbnail. The shark isn't really shown very well. You know, as you see a lot of the shark in the other movies, but not this one, not so much. But it's an alright movie. A 7 out of 10. It would have been better if it started to peter out some. But, oh well. It's just a silly movie you can see for free now, on demand. If you have Time Warner Cable, go to channel 402. That's just entertainment, I think. It has like a lot of the basic cable channels. And look up Sci-Fi, and it'll go Sharknado Week, and right there you'll see Swamp Shark along with Sharknado 2, I think. I don't think Shark vs. Terracuda is on that one. But if you get a chance, please see Swamp Shark. If you want to, it's not too bad, 7 out of 10. So until next time, hey, please take care of my Legion. Now I gotta see what my dad wants. He keeps calling me all the time.